All right, I made a complete fool of myself when I blinked.
One time, it was like the second show or third show I went to. It was an Uzi show at the Fillmore in Silver Spring, and I crowd surfed. I told this girl and her boyfriend. She had like a 6'7" like big ass football playing ass boyfriend. So I'm like, yo, it's my birthday. Like, lift me up. I want to crowd surf. Da, da, da. But I had got all the way up to like almost the front, and the dude like the girl convinced her. She's like, yeah, lift him up. It's his birthday. So the dude lifts me up. And I'm at the top of the crowd, and I'm getting to the stage, and I get on stage, and I take my shirt off, and Uzi's right there, and I'm like, this is great. But I was like, I still probably have the video. I'll show you after this. But yeah, I was just making a fool of myself, running around. I was like 16, 17. I was full of adrenaline.
Sounds like a damn good time, actually.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. But I definitely was like, that video was going around the high school for a little bit. Just like, I kind of like looked at it like, damn, I could have probably kept my shirt on and been a little more cool. What's up, y'all? It's Ty Fontaine. Y'all might have heard my latest single, Adventure Time. It's out now. What's up, Nyla? We need to talk. Cool.
What's going on, guys? Nyla Symone here with another episode of We Need to Talk. And today I got a very special guest in the building. We got Ty Fontaine.
Thanks for having me.
How are you?
I'm chilling. I'm glad to be in New York, back in New York. It's always a good time here.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. You came on a decent weather day.
Yeah, it's chill, but I expected it. I came with the Claire. I expected it.
Heard you.
Yeah.
I see it.
You know?
So when I go on your page, right, I see you got CEO in your bio. I know you're an artist, but I'm actually more curious about your CEO side. What is it that you're building right now?
Production company, producers. Our first artist is right here. You know, we're here taking meetings with her, and I'm obviously doing my stuff. But yeah, we've been building that for a while.
Y'all
and that's
taking meetings already?
I'll play it for you after. But her things are going crazy for sure. And that's the song that's out actually. Only song out right now is called Go Crazy, and she's going crazy. No pun intended.
Fire.
But yeah, that's really what's going on right now. Building that team out has been like different than building management. It's been a whole other thing that, you know, is its own monster, but it's cool. It's a good challenge. I got parents that run businesses, so it's kind of like I've been leaning on my dad and my mom. It's the same, like when you're structuring a business, it's the same kind of thing. It might be different industries, different details and nuances, but it's pretty much the same overall. So
that's pretty fire. I know a lot of times people say artists are usually like one track minded. So for you to be able to tap into more of the business side is impressive, actually. What I guess led you to want to do that?
Well, my inspirations were like, I think Thug was like the biggest inspiration for me, and not only like musically, but like how he set up a foundation and how he like became a pillar for his community and through music and all that. So like my goal was like to bring that kind of atmosphere, that type of thing to the DMV, because we never really had it as many artists as we've had.
That's a good example, actually.
Yeah, we've never really had somebody stay at home, bring people in, like that's your family that you've known for a while, that you see. You're not discovering talent, like you're nurturing it, like, you know what I'm saying, in your community and the people that, you know, have been there for you. So like with Nyla, it's just been, I knew her in high school. Like her sister was in my grade. She was 2 grades behind me. We reconnected and stuff, and you know, I saw the talent and everything, and it was just like, okay, this needs to be nurtured. Like
organic.
It was just So yeah.
I love that. So did you produce on Go Crazy or
executive producer? Her producer is one of her managers, one of her managers as well, and he did the beat, like he was hands-on on the beat, but the session was like, okay, me putting her in with them. You know, we did some stuff after as far as like vocal layering and arranging and stuff like that. So
fire.
That's the title I would give it, yeah.
You said something that I feel like is a conversation I have a lot with people, which is like, why does VMV not have one? Like we've had major people come from there, but we still don't have like the community.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's there's no infrastructure there. Like you know, in Atlanta there's a bunch of studios where you can go to, and the studios aren't just studios to make music. Like they're hubs. Like people
content hubs.
You know, So I think we're getting there. I think it's a bunch of people coming back home and like figuring out, okay, I've been in Atlanta, I've been in LA. How can we kind of make DC like that? I've seen a lot of that in the last. I've only been back home for like I moved back in February last year, so just a little over a year, but it's definitely been growing, and we're just trying to be a part of that.
You moved back from LA or Atlanta?
LA. Yeah.
LA.
I was in Atlanta too for like 6 months.
I'm starting to like Atlanta, honestly, a lot. What was your take per each city?
I feel like LA's kind of burnt out now.
Really?
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. Because when I was there, yeah, I stand on that for sure. Because a lot of people moved to like Texas and Miami.
A lot of people are definitely moving to Texas. Yeah,
and Atlanta. But it's cool. It's still always going to be a creative hub, but it's not what it was like 5-10 years ago. When
Yeah.
And then Atlanta is just like a bigger version of DC, I feel like.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had said to somebody, and they just started shitting on me, but I was like, yo, I feel like DC is low-key a step up from Atlanta. It's just a little more, like I'm drinking wine over here.
Facts.
If I had to compare it.
Facts.
But they told me that.
It's a little more intimate. It's a little more like,
Not to mention, we got the richest black county, period.
Period.
Like, yeah, we are a step up. I love Atlanta, don't get me wrong. Atlanta pride, Atlanta got different shit going on, but DMV, I think niggas really be sleeping.
Yeah, across the board, because even if you go like, okay, the white parts of Atlanta, y'all got money too, but like you go to the white parts of the DMV, like McLean and like Virginia, it's literally the richest counties in the country, and therefore like the world. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know why they do that to us. I hate that. I think
people don't really know. I feel like when we mentioned the DMV, like I forgot who'd you mention the DMV to, and they said Detroit. She mentioned the DMV.
No.
And they said
a couple people though. They were like DMV. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar.
Yeah. Like, yeah, but.
That's nuts.
Cool.
Not fucking Detroit. At least Delaware, maybe, or something a little
They said
closer.
Detroit? I was like, what the?
Interesting. Okay. Well, I want to take it back a little bit and talk about your collaborations with Internet Money and 24K. I'm assuming you collab with them out in LA. Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you guys connect?
So that was my first deal, was with Internet Money. Taz was like the first person I feel like to really, I would say, discover me. I had like 2,000 followers, maybe 2,500 followers.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, he flew me out, and it took about 2-3 months of us like working together, feeling out the situation, him kind of feeling out, does he want to even sign this kid, me kind of figuring out what all is happening. And that was like in October of that year, and then by January, I was signed, and I was doing a lot of, I was working on my stuff, but they were also working on the Internet Money album. I was helping write on that, and then a lot of those sessions, obviously, like with Golden, with a lot of other people too, songs that never came out. We were working on that album a lot, and I feel like that was a really good time for me to kind of see that, like, everything was kind of thrown at me at once at that point. I saw like a lot of people I was looking up to at the time, and working with people that I never thought I would work with. So, yeah.
That's LA for you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It
changes like that.
Yeah. So, wait, that was they found you when you had 2K followers, flew you out?
Yeah, that was 2019. Yeah, 2019.
Damn. How did they find you? Just online?
So, yeah, online. The way I was getting my music out was I was submitting to YouTube live streams. So, Patrick CC, who has a huge channel now, I don't know if you know him. Yeah. He was doing them at the time. No Jumper. Was a couple other people, but Internet Money had just started, and like as opposed to No Jumper, who charged, I think it was like 75, and Patrick was charging like 50. Internet Money had just started, and they were charging like 10. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take that 50. I'm gonna give you 2 songs, and make sure you listen to these 2 songs like right away. And it was like his 3rd or 4th stream. This is DT, one of the founders of Internet Money, and sent him the songs. He played them. He's like, this is the best stuff I've heard on stream. Sent me beats that night, and I went to the studio the next day, did all 6 or 7 of the beats, and posted a trailer, and that's when Taz found me. I guess they, threw it in a group chat or something.
It's like, check him out.
Yeah, type of thing.
Damn, that's fire. Yeah, shout out to you for being proactive, though. I think people don't be taking those type of things seriously, like those lives and just getting
I was seeing, like, a little bit of growth every time, even though it's like, you feel like $50 is a lot. I was like, what else am I going to do with this? Like, am I going to promote my music, or am I just going to buy some weed or whatever? You feel me? So, yeah.
It's a shot in the dark, but even if it doesn't come out good, you're still getting the feedback you need to know, like, all right, let me try a different sound or, something
you getting feedback, and that's like, those are communities. So even if it's not like fans, it's people you might work with. A producer might find you, another artist might find you.
That's
and then
real.
So yeah.
Salute to you for having the vision on that.
Mm.
Okay, so then I wanted to talk about. Oh, do you know Jasu? Have you worked with Jasu? Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. The producer.
Yeah. Okay, that's my guy.
Okay.
I haven't seen him in a minute, but
Yeah.
I figured if you're working with that camp, then y'all would be tapped in.
Yeah, hell yeah. I haven't seen him in a while. We used to be at he used to go to the same LA Fitness as me in LA. I used to see him all the time.
Look at y'all working out,
you
healthy
know,
man. We love that.
I was really just hooping, but yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
was more working out, but yeah, I was, yeah.
All right, so you've been in LA and then Atlanta and then now you're back in the DMV. I just want to talk about how sonically, because growing up in the DMV, obviously there's go-go influences, but then again we have, you know, our own rap sound, well, the rapper, etc. But then being in LA and then being in Atlanta, even when I'm out there, I'm starting to listen to different things. So like, how did your sound shift from being away?
I think getting input from a lot of like my young bulls, like a lot of the youngest I be around, that's probably been the most influential thing. Like hearing what's actually going on, cause like you kind of, you know, when you're out doing your own thing, even though you want to be tapped in and like you think you know, people are sending you records, like listen to this. It's one thing to like be in the city and really feel it, like oh this. When he steps out to like now it's like you know KP Skywalker. No, so like KP is probably like the one out of the city right now, or the area for real. Okay. Like he did Howard Homecoming. He's been doing the high school homecomings. That's really what, like when he steps into these high schools, like the girls are fainting, like the niggas are like like girls are like not fainting but like like pads it out, like trying to rip his shirt off, like real like oh like also JB shit, like you know what I'm saying, like okay like that's something, you know what I mean, and you don't really see that when you going out and about, but
that's
yeah,
true.
That's what I think. Like really just tapping in. And I don't think it's really changed me so much, but it's good to like know what's hitting. Like you know, it's
that's
always good to have a finger on the pulse.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. All right, well, what's in store for you this year? What do you have coming?
Album in June, hopefully. So second installment of Ascension. That's my album series. Ascension 2. And we're doing a camp at the end of this month to finish that up, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, hopefully we getting that in June. I've been like pushing it back just so we can get everything right. I wanted to, at first it was trying to get with a partner. Now I'm with one. Shout out Monarch, they're awesome. But yeah, hopefully June.
Man,
Ascension 2.
So you're playing the independent game.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah. It's a lot though.
It is, but at least you got, you know, your creative freedom, which is priceless.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. It's definitely like learning. Like I think overall being in it like this, like you have to learn every facet of your business. You know what I mean? And that you don't necessarily get that if you with a major and you have like a whole, you know, management. I have management, but it's like when you're with a major and you have like a team that's like really
they baby you.
Yeah, they baby you.
Don't even learn anything.
Make
they do
music.
it on purpose. Yeah.
Give me the music. There's more music coming.
Would you say? Because I feel like, you know, the way your come up came about is definitely very unique, and I feel like well, would you attribute like I guess leaving home so early in your career to why you're so like hands-on to your own shit?
Yeah, I got to see a lot and learn a lot in a short amount of time. You know, being able to like leave the nest early and go straight into like, you know, when I was at Internet Money, they were coming off of the Juice WRLD stuff, like the X stuff, like so they were in the heat of stuff, and it was like everybody was coming to the house every day. Like there was always a major artist coming to the house, and they had 3 studios in the house. So it's really like seeing how that works. You know, I'm getting up every day, sitting with like Taz, the CEO, in his backyard, and he's on the computer talking about, you know, his daily tasks. I'm hearing him talk to label people, yell at this person, hearing everything. So it's like, okay, you're really, like I was really a fly on the wall, and getting to see that was super beneficial to where I'm at now. I learned so much. Yeah.
That's a great experience to have.
Yeah.
Okay, so we coming with the second installment. What features can we expect, or can you talk about it? Where we at?
It's dolly right now, and not saying I definitely have like records with people I've worked with, but I think especially for this, I know it's gonna be a big moment. Like a lot of my fans have been waiting for it, and I kind of want it to stand on its own. Not saying we won't package it up and put like some features on there later, like, you know, remixes,
deluxe or something.
Yeah, something like that. But right now it's dolly, and
What's
way
the
for a
statement you're
reason.
trying to make with this? Why are you doing that?
Because it got to be like, I got to stand on my own 10 right now. Like, I really wanted to impact people. I really wanted to, like, make an impact, but I don't want it to be any excuses. Like, oh, like, he got a track with so-and-so, so this, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that,
Niggas would be doing
conversation.
that, but yeah, I get that.
You know?
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to play a game. It's called Questions That Need Answers.
Let's do it.
Dun, dun, dun. All you got to do is fill in the blank.
Mm-hmm.
The older I get, the less I blank.
The older I get, the less I... eat.
Eat?
Yeah. I've been noticing that, like, I'm a 1 meal a day type guy now.
Really?
Yeah, I used to be like 3, 4, especially when I'm growing, especially when I was playing sports. But now I could really go like, and it's Ramadan now too. I feel like that's, but the 1 meal thing, like I've been doing that for a while, like the last 2 years. That's just what came to my head. I noticed that.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Especially the rate we're going. I can't believe I actually blinked when I was younger. Type of kid were you?
I got kicked out of school. I was a bad kid. I wasn't a bad kid, but I was
Misunderstood.
misunderstood. I beat to my own drum. What's that called?
Oh,
Yeah,
move
that's
to your own
move to the
heartbeat.
beat of my own drum. Yeah, like I was like very set on what I wanted to do. People
What's
told
your sign?
Hmm?
What's your sign?
It's a Scorpio, I think, or
Okay.
a Libra. It's on the cusp. Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the cusp. I hear both.
Not mad at that.
Yeah.
I respect it actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little embarrassed by the fact that I know so little about blank.
So little about life, I guess. You know, I feel like you learn something new really new, like about general concepts of life every couple years. Like you'd be like, wow, like kind of reset, kind of like get different perspective about things based on like what you've seen. And like there's moments when your whole perspective shifts, and when that happens, you'd be like, wow, I really didn't know anything. Like, what
Facts.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I feel like for me that's every 3 months. I'm like,
Yeah.
I really thought I was doing. Nah, that ain't it.
Yeah.
Maybe or changing the lens. I guess you swear you know shit. From time to time, it's good to do blank.
From time to time, it's good to be in silence. Like, I like driving with no music, like silent, a lot. Especially when I be in the studio a lot.
Are you actually like writing lyrics in your head when you're silent, or are you actually just enjoying the silence?
No, I was enjoying the silence. I'll be thinking. Like, I have good ideas. Driving. Sometimes I just drive, like, especially when I wake up in the morning and do like everything I have to do, like brush my teeth, go work out, walk the dogs. After that, if there's like nothing or no meetings or no calls or nothing, I'll sometimes just drive. And then sometimes I'm in the mood to listen to music. Other times there's like things that I have to address with myself that those drives help me with.
Understood. I like that. Sometimes I look back at my life and blank.
Sometimes I look back at my life and watch it like a movie. Like, cause the way that shit really went down, like the way it's really going, I'd be like even how I got out of even the situation where I got released from my deal, like that for example, like the bill they spent to market me, right? Like at that point, a lot of labels, with half of what they spent, they shelf you. They put you on the shelf, and until you recoup that, then we can talk. And usually, you never recoup.
Yeah.
So, but he was like, I'm letting you go. And at that point, I'm kind of like, we had butt heads a little bit, but I was kind of hurt. I'm like, let me go. What you mean? My lawyer see the release form and what they spent on marketing. He's like, bro, this doesn't happen. Like, I don't know what you said to him. I don't know what this is, but this is great. I'm like, huh. And I didn't really understand it until like, you move a little bit. But yeah, like things like that, I watch it back and like, okay, everything kind of happens for a reason. And
that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Yo, that is a blessing,
Yeah.
for real. Damn, shout out to them. Good people.
Shout out to them. They're great people. Shout out In Their Money. Shout out 10K.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, I made a complete fool of myself when I blinked.
I don't really be doing that too much.
No crowd diving and nobody caught you. No crazy stories like that.
I made a complete. One time, it was like the second show or third show I went to. It was an Uzi show at the Fillmore in Silver Spring, and I crowd surfed. I told this. I told this girl and her boyfriend, she had like a 6'7", like big ass football playing ass nigga boyfriend. So I'm like, yo, it's my birthday. Like, lift me up. I want to crowd surf. Da, da, da. But I had got all the way up to like almost the front. And the dude, like, the girl convinced her. She's like, yeah, lift him up. It's his birthday. So the dude lifts me up. And I'm at the top of the crowd and I'm getting to the stage. And I get on stage and I take my shirt off and Uzi's right there. And I'm like, this is great. But I was like, I still probably have the video. I'll show you after this. But yeah, I was just making a fool of myself, running around. Like, I was like 16, 17. I was full of adrenaline.
Sounds like a damn good time, actually.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. But I definitely was like, that video was going around the high school for a little bit. Just like, I kind of like looked at it like, damn, I could have probably kept my shirt on and been a little more cool. But we good. Yeah. So that's
Damn,
cool
that's
moment.
high school?
Yeah, that was high school.
Man, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, if nobody's told you, you're doing great.
Good.
My last question is, my personality trait is blank.
My personality trait is, even keeled. I don't know, personality
Damn,
trait.
that's great.
Yeah.
If you are.
Yeah, I try to be just right here. Like my dad always told me, like, you don't want people to know what you're thinking unless you want them to know. And 99% of the time, you don't want them to know.
Smart man.
You know?
Smart fucking man. All right. So we got Ascension
Ascension 2.
on the way.
Mhm.
Ascension 2 on the way. Looking for a summer release. Anything else on the way? Visuals, shows?
Yep, shows, 2 shows. We got Atlanta, we got DC, April 15th and April 14th. April 14th is Atlanta, April 15th is DC. Who's on the lineup? We got, in DC, we got Nino Pade and Shoujo. Both natives, both fire, great artists. And then for Atlanta, we got Candy Paint, Atlanta legend, and Skate Star, up and comer, he's fire.
Nice.
But yeah, those are gonna be great shows. We got a single coming out in April. Won't say too much. Don't really have a date, but I know it's coming out next month. So be prepared for that. And Adventure Time out now, doing numbers, doing digits.
Shout out your gram, let everybody know where they can follow you if they don't already.
Gram is Ty Fontaine 1800 at Ty Fontaine 1800 on everything. That's across all platforms.
Yeah, tap in, guys.
Go drop a follow, or whatever they be saying.
Or whatever the kids are saying. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.
All right,
Good
and
stuff.
then you just gotta do a drop.
Let's do it. What's the drop?
This will be coming out before the project, so just promote your latest single that has a visual, which would be
Adventure Time, I think.
There's a video for that?
No, there's a lyric video, but it's the last single.
Oh, we could use that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could use that, right?
Cool.
Put that. So just be like, what's up, it's Ty Fontaine. You might have heard my latest record, Adventure Time. Or if you want to shout out something else. But just shout out something.
Okay, cool.
And then be like, what's up, Nyla, we need to talk.
Okay. Right now? Okay, cool.